Casual recording company based in Sao Paulo, Brazil, provides self-serve mini recording studios around the city so that anyone can rent a time slot and record their songs by themselves. CRC began with a single area OSPF network located in one building. This idea was very popular and consequently the business has grown, causing the company to expand into a branch office in a second building at the far end of the city. They continued to use single-area OSPF. You will evaluate the impact of the expanded network. Business is booming. The ID department in the CRC decided to migrate to a multi-area OSPF network. You will evaluate the impact and benefits derived from the change to determine if it was a good decision or not. CRC expansion continues. CRC has continued to grow and will open a new branch in Montevideo, Uruguay. You will configure the area border router for the new area and physically connect the branch office network to the corporate headquarters network through the internet. Evaluate multi-area OSPF network operation. CRC has migrated their single-area OSPF to multi-area OSPF. Explore OSPF Area 1 devices in the corporate HQ and branch office. Okay, look at this. Corporate HQ on the left is OSPF Area 1. Branch office on the right with Area 51. And in middle, Area 0, the connection between corporate HQ and branch office. Click the city icon for Sao Paulo. Okay, click here, Sao Paulo. Okay, this is corporate HQ on the left and branch office on the right. There is an orange cable. This is the fiber connection between corporate and branch office. Click corporate HQ, click here. Click the rack icon. Okay. HQ wiring closet, click here. Click A1, ABR1. Okay, two switches, 4 routers, and this is another router, A1, ABR1, in the logical topology, A1, ABR1. This is an area border router, okay, because it's placed between area 0 and area 1. Area border router, A1, ABR1. This. Click here and command line interface tab. The terminal should show that gigabit 00 and gigabit 10 are up and 2 adjacencies have been established. If not, wait for the OSPF loading process to complete. Okay, click on A1 ABR1. Now you can see 2 adjacencies, 2 OSPF adjacencies, and gigabit 10 is up. gigabit 00 up and 2 OSPF adjacencies. One OSPF adjacency for A51 ABR1 and another adjacency with A1 R4. Okay, two neighbors, two OSPF adjacencies. Show IP route, enter, enable, show IP route. Notice that the routing table on the router A1 ABR1 is shorter than it was on router B1 R5 in the single area OSPF. Example in part 1. Okay, this is the routing table A1 ABR1, two directly connected networks. This OSPF inter-area IA is OSPF inter-area. The 10.0.0.0 prefix 8. Okay, is this all the networks on branch office. This is the class, the network class or summary route for all the networks on branch office. Okay, area 51. So all the networks in branch office was simplified with only one route. And 192.168.0.0 is this network on the switch, 1.0 down here, 2.0. Okay, on the left, then 3.0 up here. How are the networks from Area 51 displayed in the routing table of A1 ABR1? Is just like this. All of Area 51 networks are displayed as one summarized network. And is this line OSPF inter-area. Execute the show IP OSPF command on router A1 ABR1. Show IP OSPF space. Which areas are displayed on router A1 ABR1? Area 1 and area 0. Area 1 and area 0. Okay, because A1 ABR1 is placed in the middle. So that's why it's an area border router. It is an area border router. Area 1 and area 0, the backbone area. Record the number of times that SPF algorithm has been executed in each area. 7 times on area 1 and 5 times on area 0. Keep the console window for A1 ABR1 open and select router A1R2. Okay, this router, this internal router on area 1 on corporate HQ, A1 R2. Execute show IP route and show IP OSPF commands. Okay, go to A1 R2, click here, command line interface tab, enter, enable, use show IP route. Show IP route. And then compare the output with the output of A1 ABR1. Okay, compare both. The routing tables are similar. Okay, the routing tables are similar. They have the same routes, 10, 10, 172.17, 172.17, 192.168.00, 192.68.08, 192.168.00, 192.168.008, 10.20.30, 10.20.30. The main difference is that A1 R2 has two inter-area routes, the OSPF inter-area 10.0.0.0 and OSPF inter-area 172.17.10. Okay, because A1R2 is placed on area 1, so should have two inter-areas, area 0 and area 51. Okay, 10.0.0.0 and 172.17.1. Show IP OSPF. Okay, go to A1R2, show IP OSPF, space, and A1R2 will show only one area, because A1R2 is placed on area 1. Will show only one area, area 1. An SPF algorithm executed 7 times. Okay, very similar like A1 ABR1. Compare the output with the output on A1 ABR1. Similar networks should be displayed, and the number of SPF algorithm executions should be similar. Record the number of SPF algorithm executions. Okay, 7 in this case. A1R2. Explore the impact of changes in area 51. Okay, on this area, branch office, area 51. Keep the console windows open for both routers A1, ABR1 and A1R2. On the blue toolbar at the top, click back label button twice to return to the Sao Paulo city. Okay, back label, Sao Paulo. Branch office, rack. Okay, on the right, branch office. Click on the rack. A51R4. Okay, and one switch and 5 routers and go to A51R4 here. A51R4, click Command Line Interface tab. Okay, this router A51R4, A51R4, enter, enable. The terminal should show that all 4 gigabit Ethernet interfaces are up and that 4 adjacencies had been established. Okay, A51R4 has 4 neighbors, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, ABR1, R3, R2, and R1, 4 neighbors. Okay, click on the router. You will see 1, 2, 3, 4 OSPF adjacencies, 4 neighbors, and gigabit 10 up, gigabit 20 up, gigabit 30 up. Okay, and show IP interface brief. Gigabit 10 up, 20 up, 30 up, 40 up, 4 interfaces up, 4 adjacencies, show IP OSPF neighbor. Okay, 4 neighbors. Very nice. And show IP route, show IP route, space. Compare the output of A51R4 to the output of A1 ABR1 and A1 R2. Notice that other than a few connected or local routes, the same networks are displayed. Okay, compare this routing table with the another routers. For example, compare with A1 ABR1. Okay, the main difference is the A1 ABR1 will show the networks on branch office as only one route. Okay, ABR1 will show the networks on branch office. The networks of area 51 will be only one line, only one route. And on A51R4, you will show these networks like directly connected networks and OSPF networks. Okay, you will show this like 4 directly connected networks and 4 OSPF networks. And you will see the OSPF in the area 172.17.10. This is the network of area 0, the connection between HQ and branch office, the connection between A1 ABR1 and A51 ABR1, the area 0, and you will see the networks on the corporate HQ and area 1. You will see the networks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, you will see those networks as inter-area OSPF networks. Okay, obviously because they are on area 1, a different area than 51. Record the number of inter-area routes displayed. Okay, on A151R4, inter-area routes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 inter-area routes. Okay, 1 for area 0 and 5 for area 1. 6 inter-area routes. Remember that. Show IP OSPF command. Show IP OSPF. Record the number of SPF calculations 7 times. Remember that, 7 times. Keep the console window for A51R4 open. Click A51R2. Okay, go to A51R2. Zoom in. On the physical tab, turn the power off to simulate a power failure. Okay, so shut down the router. So power off the router A51R2, this router. Okay, A51R2. Press this button. Okay, now it's power off. Return to the console for A51R4. You should see console messages that the adjacency with A51R2 is down. Okay, go to A51R4. Click here, and now you will see neighbor down. Neighbor down. Show IP route and show IP OSPF. A51R4, enter. Show IP route, enter, space. This is the routing table after the simulated failure. And up here, this was the routing table before the simulated failure. And you have only 3 directly connected networks. And previously you had 4 directly connected networks. Okay, because this connection, the network 10, 10, 0, 20, prefix 30 is down. A51R4 will have only 3 neighbors, 3 directly connected networks. 10, 10, 0, 20 was eliminated. Okay, go again to A51R4. After the simulated failure, you have 2, 4, 5, 6 inter-area OSPF networks, and before 2, 4, 6, also 6 inter-area OSPF networks. And after the simulated failure, you don't have OSPF networks. And before the failure, before the simulated failure, you had multiple OSPF networks, multiple OSPF routes. And now you don't have OSPF routes, only OSPF inter-area routes. Okay, obviously because A51R2 was power off and A51R4 now has only directly connected networks. Show IP OSPF. Show IP OSPF. SPF algorithm executed 11 times. Before the simulated failure, you had only 7 times. So, have the SPF algorithm executions increased? Yes, from 7 to 11. Record the number of SPF algorithm executions, 11. What networks are missing from the A51R4 routing table? Okay, all directly connected networks on A51R2. 10, 10, 0, 12, 30, 10, 10, 0, 20, 30, 10, 10, 0, 16, 30, 10, 24, 0, 24, and the loopback or loopbacks here, 10, 20 networks. Navigate to A1R2 and issue show IP route and show IP OSPF commands again. A1R2, okay, to this router, A1R2. The router in Area 1 on Corporate HQ. Is the summary route for Area 51 still in the routing table? Okay, go to A1R2. So show IP routes, A1R2. Show IP routes. Is the summary route for Area 51 is still in the routing table? Is this? And yes, it's still in the routing table. Has the value for SPF algorithm executions increased from the previous step? Okay, go to A1R2, show IP OSPF space. SPF algorithm executed times 11, and before, okay, before was 7 times. Okay, show IP OSPF, okay, 11 times. 11 times after the simulation failure and 7 times before the simulation failure. Okay, in this packet tracer, the answer is yes, because the value is increasing from 7 to 11. But on real app, the answer should be no. The answer should be no. Okay, this value is increasing because I have waited a long time since I powered off the router to check the routing table. Okay, and the answer should be no. The answer should be no. The SPF algorithm executions will not increase because the changes in another area, like Area 51, will not affect the executions of OSPF algorithm in Area 1. Okay, will a ping or a tracer between A1 PC1, okay, A1 PC1 on area 1 and A51 PC1 and A51 PC1 be successful? Okay, the answer is no. The ping should fail because A51R2 is power off. And if you will execute tracer between A1 PC1 and A51 PC1, the tracer should stop on A51 ABR1. Okay, and try that. A1 PC1 on area 1, back level, go to corporate HQ, click on wiring closet, go to the PC, A1 PC1, click on the PC, verify IP configuration, very good. Command prompt, first ping to this PC, this IP 1024.10, ping 1024.10, destination host unreachable, timeout, unreachable, tracer, okay, and this hop 192.168.1.1 is the A1R1, 192.168.4.0 is A1R4, 192.168.0.10 is the interface on A1 ABR1, and 172.17.1.2 is this interface on A51 ABR1. So tracer stops at 172.17.1.2, that is A51 ABR1. Okay. Control C to stop. The Area 51 border router A51 ABR1 has summarized the 10.0.0.0.8 networks and is advertising the summary route to all the other areas. Topology changes in Area 51, such as power failures, interface disconnected, or OSPF network changes, will cause SPF recalculations on all routers within Area 51, but will not cause SPF recalculations in Area 1. Summarize the Area 1 routes to be sent to Area 51. Select router A51R4 and execute show IP route. Okay, A51R4. Okay, this router on area 51, A51R4. Show IP route. Compare the output A51R4 with the output of A1R4. A1. Okay, go to A1R4. And this is A1R4. Click here. Command line interface. Enter enable show IP route. Okay, compare A1R4 and A51R4. Okay, and A1R4, this router on area 1 will show the networks on area 51 as only one line, as only one route, because it summarized all networks, all these networks on branch office are summarized in only one route, in only one line. And the difference is that on this router, okay, the main difference is that on this router placed on area 51, the A51R4 router is showing multiple OSPF inter-area routes for the networks on area 1, all the networks on area 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. One, two, three, four, and 5. 5 lines, 5 routes. You should notice that all of the 192.168.0.0 networks from area 1 are showing inside the routing table. If someone accidentally removed the cable on A1R1, 192.168.10.24, how will the routers in area 51 be affected? Okay, if someone removes this cable on A1R1, all area 51 routers would have SPF algorithm executions and would have to update their routing tables. Okay, because A51R4 is showing that network 192.168.10.24, and this network will disappear. This routing table should be updated, and you need SPF algorithms executions. What could be done to avoid the area 51 recalculations? Okay, router A1 ABR1 should summarize the 192.168.0.0 prefix 16 networks on area 1. Navigate to A1 ABR1 using the command line interface tab. Enter the following commands to implement OSPF summarization for the 192.168.0.0 network in area 1. Do this. Okay, go to A1 ABR1, A1 ABR1, enter configure terminal, verify with do show running config. Do show running config, enter space, space, space. The process is router OSPF process 1. Okay. Router OSPF 1. And on area 1, okay, this is area 1. For area 1, summarize the range 192.168.0.0. Okay, 255. The subnet mask 16 prefix is 285.285.0.0. Enter and end. Okay, 192.168.0.0 with subnet mask 285.285.0.0 to include all the networks on corporate HQ, to include all the networks on area 1. Return to A51R4 and show IP route. A51R4. Remember, A51R4 is placed on the area 51 on branch office. A51R4 show IP route. And now you will see only one line for all the networks on corporate HQ. Okay. Only one line, only one route. How is the routing table output different following the summarization? The networks from Area 1 are all summarized with an inter-area route, and is this. Multi-area OSPF provides the benefit of summarization between areas. The summarization helps to reduce the size of routing tables and reduces the frequency of LSAs, link state advertisements, flooding throughout the entire system. With summarization, a change in one area will cause all routers within that area to execute SPF. Routing tables and SPF recalculations for routers in other areas will not be affected. Connectivity to the downed networks still poses an issue. You have completed part 2. To continue to part 3, close this packet tracer file. Okay, thank you very much.